What's up, everybody? Happy New Year's. This is the weekly wrap-up.
This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight, and we bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the weekly wrap-up. That's this thing right here. We're doing it, and we're doing it so fucking horrible. So you stay tuned. It's just gonna get worse. Every Thursday as PlayStation VR Theater, and every Friday as
Wait,
he missed his cue. That's all right. And every Friday is Viewer Takeover, when we let you, the loyal game cats, we'll let you take over the show. As always, my name is Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, this is Jonathan something.
Yes, sir.
I'm not just making that up. That's his last name.
That's how it's written.
Something?
It's how it's written. And to my left, you are right, the one, the only, Michelle Baracchione.
What's up, Game Cats? Happy
gonna-
New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I was going to introduce Jonathan by saying, Jonathan, something is better than nothing. And then I
You
was
threw
like,
me off. I thought you were still going to introduce Jeremy King.
it seems, I felt like something is better than nothing. Seems a little
roll
bit
with it.
like, seemed a little mean. Like,
Yep.
well, he's here, it's better than nothing. That's not
Yeah.
what I was going for.
Oh, a little jerkish, though.
Right?
That's what I
A
was
little
going
jerkish.
What?
What?
I'm just being honest.
You're just being a jerk. So Jeremy's not here. We want to wish him well on his new ventures of not being on the podcast this week. He's coming back. We
He's
promise.
coming back,
Well,
yes.
actually, we don't promise. Maybe he'll promise. I can't speak
We
for him.
assume that we promised that.
We assume he's coming back.
Yes.
No promises.
No reason he shouldn't.
Yeah. But in the meantime, loyal game cat Jonathan something is taking his place this week.
for.
Hello. Hey, are you a member of our PSVR Without Parole Game Cats community on the PlayStation 4?
I am.
He is, and so should you be. So
should you be?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what we're saying.
Okay.
And so should you be. Our awesome moderator, Dr. Doom, is over there taking care of people, greeting them at the door with a handshake, a joint, and maybe some booze. Who knows? It's only crazy when
No one
Dr.
told me there
Doom
was booze
is
there.
in the room. Well, you can't drink.
I know.
I'm not making decisions for you, except for right now. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you don't already, because, and yeah, don't hit the button if you already subscribe, otherwise you're unsubscribing, and that's just
defeats the
annoying.
purpose.
You know how hard it is to get you back once you hit that button twice? It's really fucking hard. Oh my goodness. What do you guys want to talk about, Ethan? I think we should learn more about this guy.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who are you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much.
So basically, we were in kind of a jam.
Yes.
And we were like, Jeremy's not showing up for the podcast this week. We tried everything we could. We tried to get Des on. Hey, what's up, Des?
Des.
And we tried to reschedule with Jeremy and even reschedule with Des, and nothing worked. And so I reached out to you because we've been in contact before, and you were like, yeah, absolutely, man, whatever you need.
Yeah.
And that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for showing up.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
But like,
It would have been a disaster. We were thinking about doing it just you and I, and you want to watch over an hour of us
Just CG
just
somewhere.
sitting, yeah, talking.
I will
Plastic
say.
man.
I will say we
Right.
had some great ideas. We're just going to put our feet up on the table.
We
were going to
did
kick
have
back.
some
We're going to
nice-
make actual popcorn for
I was
theater.
all about the. Oh, I forgot about
Margaritas.
Oh, we don't
Ooh,
get the.
There we go.
We don't get the popcorn now. Damn it.
Oh, damn it. Margaritas does sound like a good idea.
Margaritas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jonathan, why don't you tell us a little bit
Yes.
about you and your video game past and PlayStation VR and
Anything you want.
yeah, seriously, if you got anything you want to pimp, like YouTube channels or
Do you
anything
have a
like
cat?
I don't have a YouTube channel. I have a cat.
Yeah.
that. What's
His
your
name is
cat's name?
Fluff.
Fluff.
Fluff?
Yeah. He likes
We
to
should have a picture.
rip his hair out.
Can you send us a picture of Fluff?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
We'll go boom, and there was Fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I feel like Fluff is missing a syllable, like the E.
E.
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
E.
Just going for the more masculine.
All right, on.
Yeah.
The Fluffinator.
Fluff. It's, yeah.
All right, what else you got for us?
So gaming history. Everybody's favorite games I started out on. The movie tie-in games. Everybody's favorite Scooby-Doo.
Ooh.
100 Frights.
Nice.
And
N64.
PlayStation 2.
Right.
That
on.
was my first system.
Wow. Oh man.
Makes you feel old.
Does it even make you feel old?
A little bit,
A
actually.
little bit, because
yeah.
you started on the N64, right?
I did.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a PS2 guy here.
Yeah, PS2.
Hey, luckily, a great system.
Yeah.
To get your feet wet. Yeah, it's definitely refined the PlayStation 1
And
experience.
Scooby-Doo's a great game. So.
Oh, yeah, you can't
It
go
is a
wrong.
great game. Absolutely. Although my favorite Scooby-Doo game, still on the Sega Genesis, point-and-click adventure game.
Oh.
It was awesome. What else you got?
Yeah, so that's how I started out. Wasn't super into games. It was just sort of something I did. I was really bad at them, so I don't think I ever really beat a game at that point in my life. I just played whatever showed up on Christmas. And
Pretty much how that goes, yeah.
I think that's how everybody lived as a kid.
Right?
It's like what the one game for Christmas and the one game for your birthday, and like that's it. You're pretty much screwed until next year.
And the one game you get to borrow from a friend.
Yeah. Just play the first level over and
You
over.
like having me as a friend, don't you?
I do.
All right.
Look at all these options.
So what about PSVR?
PSVR. As soon as I heard about that, I knew I had to have it. So I, throughout the pre-order process, I was like, should I get it? Should I not get it? And then I tried it out at Best Buy. I forget how many months in advance before it came out, and I was like, no, I definitely have to keep this pre-order going. So it came out, and I was in love with it.
Nice.
Awesome experience.
Have you played Super Hot?
I have played Super Hot.
Well, he's got one
He's
up
already
on Jeremy.
one up, yes.
Yeah.
I made sure of it.
It's funny. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was like, I bet Jonathan's played Super Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have 2 move controllers?
I do. I've got 3.
3.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I got
now
one
you're just
attached to-
showing off.
I got one attached to a foot.
Oh, I wonder if that's a thing.
No.
No?
Although we did have a viewer that said he got a perfect idea for a soccer game.
Oh, jeez.
You got to make sure, you got to turn the camera all the way down so it faces your feet, and you attach the move controllers to each of your feet, and so like then it motion tracks your kicking action. And I was like, this sounds horrible.
Like a blast.
Someone's cat is gonna get fucked.
Kickball VR.
Yeah. And someone's move controller is definitely getting broken.
Definitely getting
Yes.
broken. Now, last week for PlayStation VR, nothing came to the store, and I was horribly disappointed, right? And it sort of put me into this weird mode where, like, I was like, for the first time in almost a year, I had no new games to review, no new Let's Plays to do, no new first impressions, nothing even to talk about on the podcast. And I was like, that's okay. 1 week, it's Christmas. I'll take a break.
How'd that break go for you?
Well, it's still happening because today I woke up bright and early and I was like, I gotta check the store, bright and early, noon, and I gotta check the store and see like if there's anything new. And lo and behold, second week in a row with nothing new. So I want to just put this out there for everybody, let them know what's going on. I like to be transparent with the channel. And so I talked to Des and I was like, listen, buddy, like we're a few episodes ahead on why we love PSVR. We need to start reviewing games that we have not covered yet. You know, like stuff like that. Games that don't have actual reviews, right? And we found like 35 games that we never reviewed. We're like, holy crap, that's a lot. You know, I've been trying to keep up with it, and so I was like, Des, here's a list of games, go at it. And I took a list of games, and I'm going at it, and we're just gonna flood the channel with reviews for you, because I know there's a ton of new PSVR owners out there who have no idea what some of these games are like, and we need to warn them or tell them about the greatness of some of these.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's happening.
That's a great plan.
So sorry that there's no new
Congrats
games
on,
to talk about.
Being ahead of the game, by the way. It's always a good feeling.
I'm stressed the fuck out. Like without new games, like it eats away at my soul. Like I don't know what to do. It's like I have money in the bank. I don't know. It's very strange. But also last week was a big deal for us because we hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we just want to express our sincerest thanks to each and every one of you. What an amazing fucking community we have.
Yep.
I feel like I'm swearing extra amount today to make up for Jeremy not being here.
Yeah.
And also I'm just sick. So 10,000 subscribers.
Make you swear a lot?
It does. It makes me a little cloudy, and I've had extra coffee, so I'm a little extra caffeinated. So we want to thank a few people. People who contributed to the 10,000 subscriber top 10 video that we made last week. If you haven't watched it, go check it out.
Awesome, by the way.
It made me feel so good to finally hand over the reins to the people that deserve to be seen, right? Like the better channels than us, and the better viewers than us. So I want to thank PSVR World. I want to thank Dave Station VR. I want to thank Seraphim190. I want to thank Lewis Knight. I want to thank Polish Paul. I want to thank my coffee maker for going off at the worst inopportune time. I want to thank Jay Dow.
Does that count as a rock, paper, slap?
I don't think so.
No.
Although I'm mad that my coffee's not going to be hot anymore. Also, I want to thank Jay Dow, Mikey Diaz, Jesse Benson, JD, and Dr. Doom. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being part of our 10,000 subscriber celebration.
Sweet.
What do you think, Michelle?
I think we should begin this episode the way we begin every episode with a little game of Should We or Shouldn't We, where we put 60 seconds on the clock up on the counter.
The way that Jonathan
John
likes
likes
it?
Oh, I love it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes
Okay,
it.
okay, fantastic. All right. We have 60 seconds to tell you what we have been playing or watching, whether you should also be playing or watching Gamecast.
Jonathan, would you like to go first?
I could probably go first, yeah.
On your mark.
Get set.
And go.
So recently, not recently, but probably 3 months ago, I dived into One Piece. I like anime a lot, and I'm probably about episode 400 last night. So that's been going pretty well. It's
400?
probably yeah.
How many weeks?
How many weeks?
You've been doing this for a couple months?
Yeah,
3
probably
months?
3 months,
400 episodes.
maybe more than that.
Like
Yeah.
20-minute episodes?
Well, give or take how much filler stuff they throw in there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
On Hulu, what are you watching this?
It's on Funimation now.
Oh, Funimation.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
stole somebody's password to that. I should totally do the same thing.
Yeah. Besides that, I've been on a Final Fantasy kick lately, trying to go back and play them all since they had the sale
Nice.
this last week. I've been playing Final Fantasy 12, I believe it is right now.
The HD remaster on PS4?
Yeah,
Nice.
of course. Yeah,
Nice.
whole lot of fun. I'd love to see more Final Fantasy stuff in VR. Haven't tried Monsters of the Deep,
Yeah.
but
So you,
Might have to.
you haven't tried it yet?
no, I haven't tried it.
Haven't tried it.
You gotta try it. It's good. It's actually, I think it's still on sale like right now, but by the time this airs, maybe not. I don't know. I forget when the
Okay.
sale ends.
Mm-hmm.
It's I think $20 instead of 30 right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, pretty decent. Excellent. Are you up next? Hey.
I'll go next.
All right.
Sure.
On your mark, get set, and go.
I have played Legend. I have experienced Roller Coaster Legends because it's not really a game to play. It's about 8 minutes long. It was okay. It wasn't fantastic. I will say that.
It had colors.
It had gone no. Sorry, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
So when you're sitting in the cart, it's weird because I think we briefly talked about this before.
Oh yeah,
where it was
but you hadn't played it yet, so please.
I hadn't.
regale
No.
them.
It just made me want to be sitting in like the Rush of Blood cart so bad, where you can see everything, and I'm looking down in Roller Coaster Legends, and there's just nothing to see. I'm like, oh, this is.
You're like,
kinda
where's my
lame.
belly?
Actually, that part was kind of nice. Yeah. And then like the tracks disappear as we're going along, and that was interesting.
That's scary.
One of the things that you think it would, but you just kept going anyway, so it wasn't an issue.
Right, you just go on regular. Oops.
Yeah.
And right on the dot.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. It
Why
was
do we
just
time
weird
these
because the tracks stop, and then there were all these stairs, and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna stop, and it just goes a boop, and it goes right up the stairs, and I'm like, I think that was my biggest complaint about the game.
Yeah.
Honestly, was the stairs. I don't know why
The
that just
disappearing
bothered me
stairs.
so much.
It wouldn't have
and-
bothered me so much if there were literally just tracks that went up the stairs.
No, that would have been
and
fine.
tracks that went down that next hallway.
But it was just
and,
like,
yep.
boop.
And then you get to the end of that
Okay.
hallway, and your cart, like you're heading toward this thing, and your cart just turns to the right, even though it's not on a track.
Right.
And I'm like, why isn't there just a track through this whole
Why
game?
isn't there a track?
Yeah.
The hallways were pretty neat, though. I mean,
Yeah.
As far as hallways go.
As far as
there
hallways
was
go.
a part where you're in the water, though, and that really made me want to have a whitewater rapids experience. I think that would be pretty sweet.
Very fun.
Did the
It would be.
perspective get to you in the water? Because it looked at points it seemed like you were going downhill, and then at points it felt like you were going just like even, and then it looked like the water was coming up in front of you, and I was like, I had a
think it was
perspective
coming
problem.
in front of you, and it's
Well, because
there's
you're
all sorts
going
of weird-
down the falls or something, and then like there's flat water, so like the perspective seemed off to me. And I
Yeah.
never quite knew like what they wanted me to feel.
What did I? Yeah,
It was very strange.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know if I got that full roller coaster feeling that I would get either.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping that would happen. I was hoping to get a little motion sick actually, and I didn't. So.
You're missing the hot dog smell and the screaming children.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need the candle.
Candle.
Oh,
There's never enough screaming children.
Never.
Never.
I won't be saying that next
Okay.
month.
Yeah.
All right, let me take care of this here real quick on my mark.
Wait. How much was it?
Roller
$5?
coaster
$5,
Legends? Yeah,
yeah.
$5.
Yeah, $5. So 8 minutes, $5.
Oh, yeah,
You decide.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's for me. It's a total shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I just want it to be better. Actually,
I wanted it to be better. I wanted it to be
Yeah.
a lot of things that it wasn't.
yeah. I don't know. The possibilities in VR are endless. Like here you go with the roller coaster in VR, and it can do anything. It doesn't have to be based on a real roller coaster. And so what pissed me off about it was like, there's not any loops, there's no corkscrews, there's no any interesting thing that happens in a roller coaster.
Up and down.
You never go up and then boom, right back, back the other way.
Well, there was one in the very beginning where you see it and you're about to go straight down. I was like, oh, cool, here it is. And then it happened. I'm like, nope, that wasn't really it. That wasn't what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So.
There will be a review on the channel, I think, very soon after this goes up. I'm doing an official review on it. It's my first of many this week.
Was it Sneaky Ducks? Or Sneaky...
War Ducks.
War Ducks?
Yep, War Ducks. They definitely make quality games as far as Sneaky Bears goes, but
That's
possibly overpriced, I guess. Shoot, what was I going to talk about?
On your mark.
Oh, go ahead.
Get set. And go.
Strangely, I've been playing League of War VR Arena because that's the next in line to be reviewed. And I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on anything. I had already played the crap out of it, 3-4 hours to get through the campaign. And then somebody was like, well, the real challenge comes from arcade mode. You need to go into arcade mode after you've beaten everything, and you need to do, and then you can kind of create your own set of troops and stuff. You can decide, like, what you want in your arsenal. And I was like, that's cool. Maybe this is going to be where the challenge is. But the problem is I didn't try arcade mode until after I beat the campaign. So the campaign apparently is unlocking things for the arcade mode the whole time. So once I got to the arcade mode, I already had every possible thing you could think of. And so there was no challenge because I was like, well, I know that these are better than those. And and bam. It sucks because it's a lot of fun to play this game, but they were trying to go for a real-time strategy game, and there's no strategy in the real-time part of this whole thing. I don't know. It's fun, but it's a shouldn't we?
It's a lot of fun co-op. I've had friends over to play it, and you have a pretty good time just like going all over the place, going crazy.
So wait, is there a co-op mode, or
Well, yeah,
is it local competitive?
That's what I meant. Multiplayer, local competitive.
My problem with the multiplayer is that the person using the social screen doesn't get to place their troops.
Yep.
They just pick which one they want, and then they don't get to like even aim it at the competitor.
Yeah, that's.
It takes any of the strategy completely out of the game. It's still fun.
Yeah, it is still fun. That's the thing.
But it's missing the strategic element.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my problem with it. It feels like you're just taking a bunch of toys out of a toy box and you're throwing them at your competitor as fast as you possibly can, and that's fun. But it's missing something.
Yeah.
So I think it's $20, and you're not going to be disappointed with your purchase if you buy it. But it's tough as like a reviewer. It's tough to recommend for like these critical reasons.
Right.
I don't know. I had fun. I just didn't love it.
Okay. We should rename this game. Should we? Shouldn't we? Or you decide.
Possibly.
Right?
Look up a different opinion.
Right.
A little bit of news this week, I guess. Nothing crazy. We should probably tackle this. Starblood Arena is a fantastic game. Have you played Starblood Arena?
I have, yeah.
What are your thoughts on Starblood?
It's a lot of fun. The first time I jumped in, it wasn't me. It was my friends who were over, and we had just like passed off the helmet. And you start off, and the guys are sitting on the couch talking to you, and they were like 50 feet away, and we were like, "What is going on? Why is it so far away? This is crazy." And then we realized, and it was a lot of fun.
We realized.
Yeah, that's my review.
Nice. It's a should we for sure. And it is. It's a whole lot of fun. Man, oh man, there are people online I will not play against because they are so good at this game. But man, White Moon Dreams, the developer, should totally be commended for like supporting this thing inside out, over and over, after launch, patch after patch to make the whole game better. And now that it's free, the people who are getting it for free are really getting the ultimate experience.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely download that. I will see you online. Justin Parada, I will not play against you.
Start playing with all those newbies who just got it.
That's my hope.
Yeah. Then there's a chance.
Also, we saw 2 new trailers today. Sony debuted a couple new games coming to PlayStation VR. One is Happy Drummer, which is literally just like a Guitar Hero Rock Band ripoff, but you use the Move controllers and you get to drum, which is exactly what somebody asked for in our viewer takeover a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And so that looks good. The only reason we know about that is because the trophies got published, I guess, or leaked or something, and so that's cool. We can't wait for that because being a drummer is cool. And then Cold Iron got a trailer today as well. And let me just read you as you watch the horse on screen. Let me read you the description of Cold Iron, which is coming January 30th, so it's right around the corner. Awaken the power of Cold Iron, a demonic pistol possessed by a hungry spirit. Dance with the deadliest duelists in the world's first virtual reality puzzle shooter. I feel like they just threw together a bunch of words and were like, does
That
this
sound
game
cool.
sound
Puzzle
good?
puzzle shooter.
I'm down.
Never heard that before.
Virtual
right.
reality puzzle shooter.
You just shoot puzzles.
That would be way more fun than what I'm envisioning. Yeah.
They all break apart. Yeah.
Destruction.
Also, keep in mind that man, I really did use a smaller font on the run of show today. I can't find anything.
That's what's different. I'm like,
It's a different font, but it's also smaller. This is garbage. Keep in mind that that Sony at CES is having a press conference, and it will be something about PlayStation VR. We don't know. I hope for big things. I'm expecting nothing really. They could just go in there and be like, "We're supporting VR bigger and better than ever, and here's our sales figures," and that's it.
And just some release dates on some
That
things
would
we're
be
waiting
nice.
for too.
Release dates would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're waiting for.
There's a couple ambiguous games floating around.
Yeah,
Golem
definitely.
release date.
No, we got to go on release date. It's coming in March 13th, I think.
We
Oh,
see it
nice.
updated on the PlayStation.
On the store,
That's, yeah.
because it should have been out 4 days
I was
ago,
looking
according
at
to
a
the
bunch
store.
of things today. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're looking forward to CES. Hopefully something will be revealed. And then also, it's the 4th week of the holiday sale, which does include some PlayStation VR games. Werewolves Within, 15... Guys, stop me if you want to talk about any of these games or recommend them. Werewolves Within
You
is
had fun with
$15.
werewolves, right?
I did. I had fun with it for like a day.
Yeah.
And then I realized I didn't want to sit in a circle and talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play this?
I didn't.
It's
I've watched it.
I'd
it's
rather sit
fun.
in a circle and play Bridge Crew.
Exactly, which is also on sale for $24.99. I do have a feeling, though, I've seen this much cheaper retail other places. Check online
Probably.
before you buy
Interesting.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so let's see, Werewolves Within,
Surgeon?
Star Trek Bridge Crew, Surgeon Simulator for $7. I still don't recommend that game. Actually, they fix all the tracking issues and all the drift issues, and it's still just not very fun. Des and I were going to do an episode of Why We Love PSVR about it, and he was like, "Brian, this is the worst thing I've ever played. I just can't talk about
geez.
this for half an hour."
Just stress simulator.
It is.
I would want to be a surgeon.
It's like you're like you can cut people's eyeballs out and stuff. But
Oh,
it's-
okay.
But the whole it's like
You're like, all right, I'm in.
It's Psycho Simulator.
it's fun and wacky, but like there seems to be no rhyme or reason to like when you win or when you fail. It's just irritating.
Yeah.
Tethered is $10 and it's okay. There's better real-time strategy games out now, although
Looks nice.
League of War is maybe not one of them. Eagle Flight's $15. I feel like that should be
That's a should
cheaper.
we.
It's totally a should we, but I
Yeah.
feel like after a year it should be cheaper.
Yeah.
Let's have it for $10. Is that okay? Don't Knock Twice is $10, and I love that game despite all of its numerous faults. If you like scary games, definitely check it out. But you are going to teleport your ass off unless you live in Australia. Somehow they got the patch, we didn't. And then Light Tracer's $12. If you how did I review that game? If you like puppies,
Go on.
even
Yeah.
ones that shit all over your floor, you'll probably like this game because it's adorable, but it's a pain in the ass. Batman Arkham VR, $12. Did you play Arkham VR?
I didn't.
Did you play Arkham VR?
I did.
What would you think? $12?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we?
I would do it for 12.
That's
Absolutely.
Okay.
usually a general consensus on that game.
Yeah. Blasting through it, you can play the whole thing in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You want to go play it. You want to play it through a couple times. You want to find all the Riddler trophies. It's definitely fun. And for $12, it was only 20 at launch. It's not like it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to
I
break the
think it's
bank no
worth
matter
it.
what. I don't know. What do you think? Is that pretty much?
Wraps up the wrap up.
God, you know I hate that expression.
Yeah, well, I can't stop saying it.
Justin likes it. We'll keep it in. All right.
Just for you, Justin.
Yeah, that pretty much takes care of all the news of the week. So for the Midnight Gamescast, for the weekly wrap-up, make sure you come back tomorrow for the best 20 minutes of your week.
Video game, true and false.
It's,
No.
it's still not video game true or
Damn
false.
it,
Sorry.
alas.
It's PlayStation VR Theater. So come back
Theater?
tomorrow for Midnight Gamescast. I'm Brian. That's Jonathan. And that's Michelle. Man, this is hard work
That
without
was
Jeremy.
tough, huh?
And we'll see you tomorrow. This week on the Midnight Games. Nope.
What's up, Gamecast?
What's up, every- no.
How do we start this show?